It's important to understand in Proverbs where it says it's wrong to acquit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. Life being eternal and grace being infinite. Okay. Crime, punishment, and atonement, right? So you guys got to understand that when you are in balance and harmony, you have justice. Right? When you're not in balance and harmony, you don't have justice. You can't have people that think properly, that love properly, that do properly, if you acquit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. Right? So you're going to have to quit all this extortion, exploitation, this irrational, economic, aggressive behavior. And you're going to have to take people that you've abused and turned into your labor. Instead of the servants all bringing wine to Frankenstein, they should all be drinking grapefruits because they don't have to get drunk anymore to survive Frankenstein. Right? And they should be, it's not, we all don't have to go to Eureka, California, right? Or San Luis Obispo or Santa Barbara. You stop extortion and exploitation, Riverside's not a bad place. Long Beach is a nice place. San Diego, La Jolla, National City, and El Cajon and Lemon Grove are nice places. When you park the cars, bars, and wars, start gardening, share, care, given according to need, build to last, recover. Okay. When you stop mechanizing and trying to sell everybody your latest, greatest thing, share, care, given according to need, build to last. The people held most accountable to this are the people manipulating people with technology. I'm certain that Jeff and Demis are rare. Now, I have a good connection with those kids, and I know that it's hard. But I don't see them as monsters or bad kids. No, I know a lot of you do. Oh, they're just playing you. Everybody said that about Alex Rodriguez, too. Alex Rodriguez is scared and dumb. Like Shaq and Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith. They're scared and dumb. You don't say shit about that egg you killed and they make it look like an act of God. Yeah, we're all being poisoned. That one guy, I'm dying from cancer. We're all dying from cancer, asshole. Some just more expeditiously than others because they're poor and live near the freeway. We saw that on Matlock, was it? Right. So just moving one family away from the freeway isn't going to be, because the other kids, it may not kill them from cancer, but their brain activity, next thing you know, he's in a gang and standing with tattoos in the middle of, on a Sicario movie, Talk about Sicario. Let's go to the mall and bag some fries on company time. Okay? Why should I spy you when you're spying me? Pistol whipped him, and now I'm making missiles for World War III. Look, knock it off. Okay? You know how broken you are. I'm sure Mr. Lucky, if he hasn't figured it out yet, he's on his way. I'm sure Mr. Zuckerberg and his wife, they're on their... I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie. Cream Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Don't be, retarded, a form of retardation. Okay? People are retarded. Okay? When you think money is real, you accept money as reality. You pray for a magic place to go to get away from the money that's reality. That's a form of retardation. Okay? Doesn't have to be flawless. Knock it off, you're retarded. Oh, they say that. It's true. You are retarded. It doesn't have to be flawless. The Lord's Prayer is perfect. Live it. Psalms and Proverbs will sustain you. Okay, they are in their true understanding of flesh and bone. They are far superior intellectually to any of Feynman's equations or mathematical perceptions of what he thinks reality is by excessively and compulsively studying things that really don't have that much significance to him. If you can't do nothing about it, in 10,000 years a black hole will swallow us all up. Okay. Time, who knows when we shall meet again. It's God's will. Technically, yes. Not losing at Gettysburg. God's will? No. It was just basically, you should know, dear, if you persist in running around, you'll be left with bittersweet memories. I swear I've seen you with almost every man in town. Whoa. Yeah, it's just, it's reaping what you sow. It wasn't God's will. It was their arrogance and pride. They wouldn't retreat when they should have. It wasn't God's will. It was their arrogance and pride. They reaped what they sowed. All they had to do was what Longstreet said. Just screw it. Let's head back. They've left. We're here at Gettysburg, and they have the North ground. We have the South ground. All we have to do is just head back and hit back to Washington, D.C., sack D.C., get Lincoln, tell him to sign a piece of paper, and this is over, and that's it. It's all done. We don't have to do business with their, you know what I mean? They can't run our things and keep, us from having mechanization. We'll take the cotton gins, we'll have our cotton gins, we'll do this stuff. We'll take all the stuff they've been holding from us to keep us the underclass and make us look horrible because we need our slaves to survive economically. Once we get their mechanization without them robbing us, same thing is happening now. Longstreet had them all figured out. Longstreet was a good man in a bad situation. So was Lee. Okay? Grant was a good man in a bad situation. Okay. There's a lot of good people in a bad situation right now. Shut up, Lopez. Shut up, shutting up. Oh, damn, I got you in the barn real hard today. I hate the Temple of Set Illuminati with a purple fucking passion. No, I can't stand those assholes. I hate them. No, it's all right to hate being abused by a bunch of perverts that are jealous of you. It's okay to hate them. Okay? Like my grandma, I hate you for purple passion. You could teach each of a dog collar. Yeah, no, seriously. There's nothing wrong with hating being abused. Okay? You can't sit there and say, I like it. Can I have some more, please? I like some more. How can I have some more? You're killing me, Smalls. How can I have some more of something I've never had? There you go. Temple Sut Illuminati, Jennifer Lopez butt, J-Lo's butt, right? Want some more? How can I have some more of something I've never had? And what makes me think I'd like that? I played bongo drums on some of the nicest butts I've ever seen. Rocky had a, to me, okay. J-Lo's butt didn't have nothing on Raquel Sally's butt. Rocky's was bigger. Okay. Them black girls with the big butts with and then they lie on your bed and you're like, damn. And they giggle and they kick the heels back and sit there and look over their shoulder at you and you go, just let me look at you for a while. Damn, it's like sunrise over the Grand Tetons, only it's the Grand, I love it. It's not, you don't love it. It's just, it's just, wow, well, you do, yeah. Because when you see sunrise over the Tetons, you love it. You see sunrise over their organs and they're covered with snow, you love it, right? Okay? You see these beautiful childbearing hips with a bodacious bongo drum booty that's like, yeah, you love it. It's okay, I guess so. I'm getting a large agreement from the girls on the basketball team in Portales. Yeah, you do. Shut up, girls. Shut up. Good game. Be nice to each other. Be nice to each other. You girls can get mean in basketball, boy. They get a little aggressive. I used to watch it. They meaner than we is, man. That's what they mean. They hit you. They knock you down. I don't think they meant to hurt Ms. Brown. When her ankle she was blowing and she stepped back and it went, oh, that hurts. Yeah, like your Achilles tendon locks. It's just painful. And it's real sharp and it hurts right off. Yeah. She walked it off. Yeah, but it's going to be sore. I hate that shit. Oh, I hate that shit. And it's not, the girl wasn't doing anything wrong. She was just trying to get in defensive position and their feet just got tangled up. It wasn't like there was I heard you can't flow. I heard I ain't dope. Run up on me, though. Run up on me. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like she was running up on her or trying to step under her while she was doing her thing. It was just, they were just jockeying for position and feet got under feet. Because it's basketball. It happens. But the nice thing about it was it didn't happen at full speed with that. So it was more of a tweak. So it's going to hurt. It's going to be irritating, but it's not going to be, something that, oh, damn, you down for a while. You're going to be like Mr. Kelly with his boot running around sitting going, damn, I'm out for 3 games. That's going to suck because we're going to lose the Eastern at home. Well, they didn't have Mr. Bard neither. But, I think they're equally important to each team. Yeah. At the time, Nono was still working his way into being the distributor of the point guard, and Mr. Kelly had it down, and he's a bigger 3-point threat than Nono is. But Nono's a good floater, finisher, driving dish. And he can finish at the rim. He's a quick little, yeah. I can see why people didn't offer him a scholarship, because his 3-point shot is a little off, but his free throw shooting is good, just like Isaiah. So you're sitting there going, it's just going to take a little time. But thing is since I'm eradicating extortion and exploitation, basketball is going to be fun. Basketball is going to be so fun when the Gracious Good Shepherd get done cleaning up the best little whorehouse in New Mexico. Worst little whorehouse. There's no good thing said. There's no such. The only good whorehouse is no whorehouse. You guys ever seen Numero John? I am the ultimate in female suffering with the. And she wanted to be a prince. Machiavelli. Yeah, so you see that. It's like, no, baby girl, you crazy. This is crazy. You want to be with like the Krishna or the Buddha, and then you want to be with, you don't Christ forsake for them rich people in them palaces with all. That's all, that's all nail polish and false eyelashes and this shit. Steroids and and enhancements and shit, and excessive and compulsive behaviors that's crazy, right? When people exercise too much, they become very animalistic. That's why balance, harmony, and understanding. Some people are just naturally bigger because of their interactive means of survival through years of what they do and what they're proficient at and how they survive. Okay? Like the left tackle. Randall McDaniel. Yeah, there you go. Okay. 6'6" or 7, or 275, which is small for a left tackle in the pros, can reverse dunk with both hands without having to, 275. He was a better football player than a basketball player, but he was a really good basketball player, right? Was it Avondale High School? I can't remember. Randall McDaniel, ASU. Okay. Minnesota Vikings, right? A lot of people remember him. Oh, very good. Okay. And he wasn't huge. He was a left tackle, but he wasn't huge, but you couldn't get around him. The guy had, did I just tell you he could run as fast as a lot of linebackers? Okay. Yeah, he was really quick. He was a wonderful athlete. Terrell Suggs, he's from, Terrell Suggs from Gilbert, right? I think he is. But Terrell was, a very, over time, a warrior from his tribe too. Okay. And Randall obviously had those protective type qualities, like Lincoln Kennedy and others, stuff. And you can tell by their demeanor. Darren Morgan, Adam West. What was the other guy's name? Did he go to Nebraska? Where did he go? Is it Nat Rogers? Big kid. I liked him. Nice kid. Real quiet. Sweetheart. 6'4" or 5", 306 pounds, right? Senior in high school. Huge kid. God damn. This time you gave me a mountain. Right. This is a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy. Nice kid. Yeah. Real sweetheart. Okay. Sweetheart. My mom used to say that too. Boy, if a lot of these big guys had little man syndrome, you mean like Goliath, Ma? Yeah. Okay. Prisons are full of them, Ma. They just don't work out in the NFL, They end up in prison. They end up being the snowboarder champion of Canada, right? They're out there, Mom. They're out. Oh, trust me, I met one at fucking Safeway in Scottsdale with Rodney. Mom thought I was gay. No, I wasn't gay. No, I just had sisters that were, all guys are perfect. All they think about is sex. That's not true. Why? Well, maybe so. Why? Because why? You only want to be good at basketball to have sex with the hottest girl. Yeah. What else is there? I'm just kidding around. Can you think of a better reason to play basketball? They will hurt you. Okay. No, basketball is fun. It's like, I don't see it as competition. I see it as putting my peaches in the basket. And then just lay back and let me look at you. Damn, girl. Damn, you Doolang, 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 doolang. She's so fine. Doolang, doo. Wish she was mine. That pretty girl over there, the one with the whoa, yeah. And they all got, yeah. A lot of my friends were on the basketball team and stuff like that. You look at the basketball team, and you're like, that girl got. She knows she got a nice butt. She knows it. She would walk around after the game. They lift up their shirts and go, look, see how my hips are smaller when I'm out of my jersey? See how my butt looks? Yeah, we see, girl. Yeah, okay. They're cute. I love girls. They're so cute. I love them. They're so cute. They're so cute. And nothing wrong with wanting to be touched, wanting to be adored, wanting to be, affectionate, wanting to be kind. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been watching a lot of the. I was. It's weird because you kind of you have a simultaneous feeling because the Saul Ross were the ones to lose to Western and everybody else beat Western, but you knew one of them had you were hoping that they would break through and be able to win because the whole year and you don't even win a game that gets depressing, right? And if you can, if only for one night, which they did. And then it feels, all this work. Okay, we're finally turning the corner. Now we'll be competitive, and we're young, and we'll win more games. And so it feels good to win. It's hard to go out there, but we all can't win. That's what my dad told me about coaching. Is why you want to coach, or we all can't win. It's like I don't lose, Dad. It's just simple fact that I just don't. No, like they said about Bobby Knight. He's the type of guy that he can. He can have a better team than you and then give you his team and take your team that's worse and then beat his team with your team. It's like that's because they'll be like, let's let Bobby Knight win or we'll never be able to live with him when we go back to being his team. With me, it's the exact opposite. Okay. So he wouldn't have a better team than me. He could never have a better team than me because all the best teammates would want to play for me, right? And then so if he got my team, my kids would be like, okay, what are you going to do? I say we lose, so teach Bobby Knight a lesson. And then when his kids come back, it's because I taught y'all how to win and his team sucks, even though his team's better than mine. My team comes back as like, y'all messing with that man's head. You know that? That's some funny shit. I like that. That was pretty good. That was quite ingenious, yeah. So the losing team gets to run. Okay. No, the winning team gets to win. I'm confused. What are we doing here? Boston Celtics. Right? Fuck the Celtics, man. They don't know what they're doing. They get Lenny Bias killed doing business shenanigans. Knock that shit off. Lord's Prayer is perfect. If you can't live it, you don't have to do doom on you, guys. Heaven and hell are instantaneous. Okay. Chemical poisoning sucks. Okay, and we all need relief from it right now. Okay? Punchy doesn't need to be doing repetitive activities that are beating his body up and then sit in a chemical factory called Phoenix that's slowly poisoned him to death and will fall out. So he needs to be able to go to the beach or the mountains, whichever him and Patrice. If she was born in the summer of her 57th year, or if it's that, or if it's which I think Treese and Punchy would probably prefer. In the summertime when the weather is hot, you can switch right up and touch the sky. When the weather is fine, you got swimming on your mind. We on the beach, it is fun. We like the beach. Hey, look at Patrick, he likes the beach too. Okay. We ain't going to the mountains with all them damn hillbillies. We gotta hang out the beach and do as we please. Okay. I just see Punchy and Patrice because they like Phoenix because it's warm. So I like them. What to see in Cancun, I can see Patrice and Punchy in La Jolla or Santa Barbara, or San Luis Obispo and shit like that. And me, I think I might want to go to Eureka. I'm more of on a cool night, just let me hold you by the firelight. The beach is all right for a while, but I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Patrick's yelling at me. Dad, There's a lot of crazy ass redneck hillbilly mountain men in the okay. And on the beach, out of the night when the full moon is bright comes a horseman known as Zorro. Zorro. Yeah, maybe more of my people might be on the beach than in the mountains. Shut up, Lopez! Okay, thank you. Seriously. Max, Emmy, could you check your mother? Thank you. Okay, they're cute. I love those two. Temple Set Illuminati sucks. And if we didn't have them as an organization, I'd have already met Max and Emmy by now. We'd be doing, no, it's, okay. Max, I thought we talked about this, okay? Okay, there you go. That's okay. And Mickey's right there. Mickey's pretty good. Okay, hey, Pluto. Pluto doesn't talk. Pluto's just, that's Pluto, right? Because it's easy to do Pluto. Everybody can do Pluto. I mean, not do Pluto. Mickey Mouse's dog is gay, right? So okay, but no. But he's the easiest one to do is Pluto. That all you have to do is just Murray's Pluto. Pluto's Murray. Yeah, okay. So, but yeah. Lots of people can do Mickey. Mickey's not bad. Mickey's pretty easy. It's not hard. Mickey Mouse is a pretty easy voice to do. Donald is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, shut the fuck you, seriously. Yeah, Mickey's right. It's really hard to talk like Donald Duck. I mean, Donald's right. I'm sorry. I'm schizophrenic. I can't help myself. I work for Disneyland. Okay, I mean, sorry. I'm streaming on Hulu. Right? It's funny. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't like doing Disney voices. It gives me a headache. Okay? Waka waka. Ha. Okay, so is that Frank Oz? Is Frank Oz Fozzie Bear, man? Did Frank do Fozzie? I think so, because I'll help you, I will. Okay. I think Frank is Fozzie, man. Because I know Jim is Kermit. Hi ho, this is Kermit the Frog, right? Yeah, and opposite. That's Jim, right? And the fat hat cat sat on the rabbit. He was supposed to be head, but he fled. Red's head was spread, but he fled instead. That's Jim, right? And Jim does, mana mana. Isn't that Jim? Mana mana no. Mana. Is that Jim? Or is that Frank? I don't know. Mana beep 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 mana beep 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 mana beep 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 beep. Everybody can sing that song. That's what's so wonderful about that song. You just need a guy with a mana. Just do the mana no. Scat singing the mana. He's scat singing. Mana beep 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 is also scat singing. It's just a scat song. That's what it is. The mana song is a scat song. He's scatting. Mana beep 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 beep. Mana no. Hey, it's Catman Brothers. There you go. Hey, it's Hong Kong Phooey. All right, do you understand? No? Damn. I don't know what we're going to do. Guys, in the future, when you look at Hong Kong Phooey, because it's bad brain activity. So the only thing we could use it for was, damn, God, I'll blow that nigga's head off. He'll do it. God dang, they're dumb, right? That's all it's good for us. These motherfuckers was crazy. They had the Lord's Prayer and couldn't apply it in physics for 2026 effing years there. It's crazy. They all crazy white bitches. Even the black men, right? Shit. How the fuck could they not figure that shit out, right? Okay, guys, it's time to go finish dinner. All right, love you very much, man. Try to be good. If you can't be good, I'll be good for you. Well, you know me.